I'll go ahead and call us to order and declare that we have a quorum of 6 members present. And this is for a public hearing on item C, consideration, discussion, possible action related to the financial management report for the timely 2017-18 fiscal year and overview of the school's first rating system. Dr. Ely.
Mr. President, members of the board, I know you are familiar with the academic rating systems that we have in the state of Texas. The Texas Academic Performance Report that we have to share with you and with our community once a year. What we have here is our financial integrity system, accountability system, or known as FIRST, Financial Integrity Rating System of Texas. We have a public hearing for the purpose of sharing the information on that, and then, Mr. President, we'll be opening up for any public comments if there are any at the end. So with that, I'd like to invite up Mr. Mike Martindale, Deputy Superintendent and Chief Financial Officer, to give us a report. Mr. Martindale.
Thank you, Dr. Ely. Timely indeed, Mr. Harris. We are required by law to have a public hearing to review our rating, our financial integrity rating for the district as provided by the state of Texas. This is for our 2018-19 rating, and that rating is based on fiscal year 17-18 data. The purpose of the FIRST system, the Financial Accountability Rating System for school districts, districts submit different financial data, including their audit to TEA. TEA reviews those documents and assigns a financial accountability rating. As mentioned, we're required to provide notice and have a public hearing to review our score on this. The purpose of the FIRST rating system is to ensure that districts are held accountable for the financial management of their funds and also help them achieve improved performance based on the results provided by the state and the rating system. The timelines associated with the FIRST rating: you close out the 17-18 budget last August 2018. The board received the audit last December 2018 for 17-18. In January of this year, we provided our audit to TEA, and in March of 2019, we provided additional supporting data and financials to TEA. September of this year, TEA provided our 18-19 FIRST rating, and again, that's based on 17-18 data. And of course, this October, as we're doing now, we have advertised our public hearing and holding that at this time. We published our notice for public hearing in the Eagle on October 1st. All FIRST reports, as they're provided and created annually, are posted on our website. FIRST reports can be found under our Business Services Department, and all disclosure forms under our Purchasing Department. District ratings are based on 15 indicators. 5 of those indicators are critical. If you fail any of the 5 critical indicators, you automatically fail your rating. The 5 critical indicators, the first begins with, was your audit provided to TEA in a timely fashion? We closed the year on August 31st, so we have to provide our audit to TEA by January 28th. We submitted it on January 15th, so we did, of course, pass that initial indicator. Indicator 2A, was there an unmodified opinion of our audit? In other words, did we receive a clean audit? And yes, we did. We presented that to the board December 18th of last year. Did our independent auditor report that our audit was free of any material weaknesses in internal controls or financial reporting? And yes, our audit was free of any material weaknesses. And again, that was provided by Weaver at the December board meeting of last year. Was the district in compliance with payment of terms of debt? In other words, that we pay off our debt service bills in a timely fashion? Yes, we did. And also, did we make timely payments to TRS, IRS, and other governmental agencies? And yes, we did. The remaining 10 indicators used for the first rating are assigned points. Each of those 10 indicators, you can receive a maximum of 10 points. We did so on all indicators with the exception of indicator 7. We received 8 points, so our overall score is 98% out of a possible 100. Indicator 7 is a measure of current assets versus current liabilities ratio. Is it sufficient to cover the district's short-term debt? And TEA assigns point values to those different ratios. We had $90.6 million in current assets and liabilities of 31.6. Our ratio was 2.85, so we received 8 points as opposed to the 10. Something a little bit different is with the 17-18 prior to the two, or as opposed to the 2 prior years, is we had a lot of cash flowing through due to bond sales, and that didn't occur in 17-18. So it impacted our current assets available in this ratio. Other indicators, this is just two more. The number of days of cash on hand and current investments in the general fund for the school district sufficient to cover operating costs. To receive all 10 points, you had to have greater than 90 days. We actually have 129 days of cash on hand. Also, did the school district general fund revenues equal or exceed expenditures? And if not, was the school district's number of days of cash on hand greater than 60 days? Our revenues did exceed our expenditures for 17-18. And as you see, as just listed in the previous one, we have 129 days of cash on hand. So we were yes on both accounts for that particular indicator. 98% provides us the highest possible rating of superior. Other disclosures provided in the first report: superintendent's contract, reimbursements received by superintendent board members, outside compensation, gifts, and business transactions. All of that information is required and provided in the attached first document. This is a report-only item. I'd be happy to answer any particular questions if there are any.
Thank you. Are there any questions? Okay, do we have any cards? Would anyone like to speak who hasn't filled out a card? Okay, then with that, we will adjourn this.
Can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
Just as we move to our 7 o'clock meeting, it's imperative that we start right at 7. We have some folks to recognize, and they have another event they need to get to real quickly. So let's not wander off.
Okay, so with that, we will start promptly at 7 with our regular meeting. And so we're adjourned at this one.